And we're live from cloudy South Central Los Angeles. I'm Mark, and I'm a codependent narcissist. Yesterday, I was talking about Yogananda and his book Autobiography of a Yogi that kind of changed my life. I got it right here. That's what it looks like. I mean, look at the dude. He's pretty insane. Look how intense he is. He's staring at your soul right now. So I started rereading it, like I said I was yesterday. It's kind of a book that you can't read all the way through. I mean, there's some heavy duty concepts that he drops on you, and you're like, "What?" Like, blows your fucking mind, man. It's like because he's speaking the truth, and then the truth resonates at a super deep level with you because we are all consciousness. It just kind of rings true, you know. So everything he was saying kind of really spoke to me, and I'm going to read you something that I found today on the internet. Powerful Google. That Yogananda wrote about manifesting your infinite potential. It says, every human being is an expression of the great vast spirit. Since you are a manifestation of spirit, you should make an effort to express your infinite potentialities. The mind is like an elastic band. The more you pull, the more it stretches. The mind elastic will never break. Every time you feel limitations, close your eyes and say to yourself, I am the infinite, and you will see what power you have. Focus your attention within. You will feel a new power, a new strength, a new peace in body, mind, and spirit. By communing with God, you change your status from a mortal being to an immortal being. When you do this, all bonds that limit you will be broken. When you go beyond the consciousness of the world, knowing that you are the body, that you are not the body or the mind, and yet aware as never before that you exist, the divine consciousness is what you are. You are that in which is rooted everything in the universe. Are you serious? I mean, you have to reread that thing like 10 times, and it's going to land, and it's going to be like, whoa, that's the truth. I just heard the truth being spoken to me about how to live at my highest potential. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, when I talk about when I'm going all the way in this lifetime, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to reach my infinite potential, my theoretical best. And there are people out there that talk about this. You know, Yogananda is one of them. Tom Campbell's another one. Big fan of Uncle Tom and My Big Toe trilogy. He kind of puts it in metaphors that you can, you know, kind of same thing Yogananda's saying. It's a lot of metaphors, a lot of Eastern Indian philosophy. But Tom Campbell does it in much more like Western culture, left brain book, and it does the same thing. But Yogananda is definitely more poetic in his delivery, I think. But you know, in reading the books, he has a path. He kind of shows you the truth, how to experience truth, what it looks like, and that's what I mean when I'm going all the way in this lifetime. Like, what else is there? What else are you working on in your life? What else are you doing? You know, how do you find that path? Oh, that path is like headfirst into all of your fears. Fuck, really? Serious? Of course. How perfect is that? You actually have to face all of your fears because you don't have to like learn to become love. We are at our core beings love. Like, check out babies, dude. That's who we really are. So everything on top of us, all this shit, is just fear. We have to get through all of our fear then, and then we just become love. That's what Yogananda is talking about. So good. So good. So I now know that, like, when I feel resistance, in my body, it's not a very good feeling. I don't like it. That's a fear. Something's up. I need to like figure out what it is. I need to like be very observant of what is going on so I can figure out what I'm afraid of and what I actually need to do to overcome this fear. Because our brains are wired to avoid pain at all costs. So like facing these fears, like basically you're rewiring neural pathways yourself. You're like hacking your brain. You're rewiring. I don't know if that's true. That's just kind of like what I think about it. I'm not a doctor or scientist. But yeah, it kind of feels like that. You're like rewiring your brain. And so yeah, that's why you're facing all of your fears, so you can become your highest self, your theoretical best. You are becoming love. And I know kind of like I still have fears, a lot of fears about being authentic on this like live cast. So I know this is part of my journey. Every time I feel this resistance about doing this thing, I know it means I have to do it. It's part of my journey now. And whenever I start feeling these things, it's usually you kind of you really have to face your fear. Or you don't have to at that time, but it's not going to go away. It's going to come back some other point, some other way. And usually it's not as like, usually the fear is a bit worse. So it kind of gets your attention a little bit more because we learn a lot better through the stick than the carrot. Humans learn a lot better through pain than grace, for sure. But I'm done with that, man. I'm not living that way anymore, suckers. No way. No way. So, man, what is going to be at the end of this journey of like self-discovery, man? I have no idea. Zero. The scariest thing is like there's not really a path for you. There's kind of, like guidelines about kind of how to do it. Like Yogananda, Tom Campbell, Muji, the Buddha, those types dudes. Swami Rama, they're dudes that get it and then can kind of give you like a guidebook, but you have to live your own life. You actually have to experience these things. If it's not your experience, it's not your truth. That's why like reading a self-help book doesn't really work. It's not really your experience. You actually have to become that which the person is writing about. And that's tough because you have to make some real changes with yourself. So it's kind of like the warrior's path, man. There's no easy way of doing it. You kind of just have to face your fears. And that's some scary shit, but that's what I'm doing in this lifetime. And to me, that's being authentic 100%. So thanks everyone for listening. I hope this message finds everyone well, and I'm sending everyone love.